Monday night. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shadows, and this is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Pope Francis will arrive in the United States tomorrow, starting his 8-day tour in our nation's capital. South Dakota residents are also heading out the door tomorrow, taking advantage of what they're calling a big opportunity and one many Catholics hope to have in their lifetime. Caroline Patricus has our story tonight.
It's an experience many Catholics hope to have in their lifetime, meeting the Pope face to face.
Especially with Pope Francis. He is so incredibly busy, and he's dealing with so much on a world stage that for him to step into our country, even though we are the United States, Francis definitely has a view to those countries that feel excluded, to those on the periphery.
And now it's one thousands of Americans will have, as airports across the U.S. see an influx of people who are all on the same journey, including some South Dakotans. A group of local Catholics are taking the journey to the East Coast to see the Pope during his historic visit to the United States. There's about 17 of us, and so it's a small group, but it's made up of parishioners from here at Cathedral and throughout the diocese. And so we're going to get on a plane tomorrow at the very early hour of 4 a.m. and we're going to make our way to Philadelphia. The group will join thousands in Philadelphia at the World Meetings of Families before the Pope arrives there the following weekend. So coming together and really just strengthening those bonds of Catholic families around the world, and being there with the Holy Father is fantastic as well. For Catholics, that's a really big thing. He is the successor to St. Peter that we read about in the scriptures, so in a sense, it's like Peter is coming to America. Members of the group are departing from Rapid City Regional Airport Tuesday morning. The three of us got together and we said this needs to happen. And so over the course of the last year, setting things up and really praying and trying to prep for it. A trip now finally happening after months of planning. Caroline Patricus, NewsCenter1.
Pope Francis will be the fourth pope to visit the United States, marking the 10th papal visit overall. Pope John Paul II, responsible for more than half of those visits to the United States. South Dakota education leaders say that students in the state perform better than expected on new and more rigorous assessment tests. Despite the progress, however, less than half reached levels considered proficient. The Smarter Balance tests are designed to evaluate whether students are on track to be college ready. The percentage of South Dakota students in grades 3 through 8 at 11 or above proficient status is 49.5% in English, language arts, and 41.3% in math. Education Secretary Melody Schopp says the tests are more meaningful than previous incarnations, measuring such real-world skills as critical thinking and problem solving. Those figures were presented to the State Board of Education today, one day ahead of tomorrow's release of the full 2015 report card. More education discussions taking place tonight. The Rapid City Board of Education holding their meeting right now at Western Dakota Technical Institute. Many of the items on the agenda for tonight, including discussions on campus expansion progress and campus renovation. Talks will also center around a Western Dakota Tech request for funding from the MDU Resources Foundation to purchase and install 2 overhead surgical lights for the simulation center. The surgical lights would allow the current ER suite to be converted into an operating suite that would allow for medical simulation training. The Rapid City Council also holding a meeting tonight. Diane Knutson with the Sustainability Committee will be giving a presentation at tonight's meeting. That'll deal with light pollution. The Dark Skies Initiative focuses on the negative impacts of certain types of city lights on wildlife, energy efficiency, and air quality. A federal grand jury indicting a South Dakota man who authorities accuse of trying to obtain painkillers with a false prescription. Federal court records showing Isaac Standing Bear has pleaded not guilty to 1 count each of false statements relating to health care matters and in an attempt to obtain controlled substances by fraud. Authorities accuse Standing Bear of showing a fraudulent prescription for hydrocodone at the Indian Health Services Pharmacy on Pine Ridge in February. The trial for Standing Bear has now been set for November 24th in Rapid City. Native American tribes from the Dakotas are getting about $48 million through a nearly $1 billion settlement between the federal government and tribes across the nation. That deal settles a claim that the government failed to adequately compensate tribes while they managed education, law enforcement, and other federal services. In South Dakota, the Oglala Sioux tribe is getting the most money at about $12.8 million. The tribe was one of the lead plaintiffs in that case. Other tribes getting money, including the Standing Rock Sioux, Sisseton Wapataw, Oyate, Cheyenne River Sioux, Flandreau Santee Sioux, Lower Brule Sioux, Rosebud Sioux, and the Yankton Sioux tribe. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Monday, as we start a brand new week of trade, the Dow Jones starting on a positive note, up 126 points today, 16,510. NASDAQ Composite holding fairly steady, rising 2 points at 48.29. S&P also rising, up 9 points, 1,967. And gold dropping $5.20 on a strengthening dollar to $1,132.60 on this day of trade. A train carrying ethanol derailed Saturday in southeast South Dakota, and two train cars caught fire. About 6:15 that morning, the 98-car train went off the tracks between Scotland and Lesterville. Multiple fire departments responding to put out that blaze. By 2:30 that afternoon, no one was reported hurt. Nearby structures were not threatened by the fire. In total, 7 cars near the front of the train derailed, and 3 tankers and their contents were compromised. Hazardous materials teams are assessing the damage. Authorities say that there is no danger to the public, and according to leaders, cleanup could still take several days. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio with us on this Monday.
Yep.
If you had to draw up a fall day, would today be the template?
No,
I don't think you
I
could
don't
do
think
much
so.
better. You couldn't do much better than today.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
And folks, I'm going to tell you this right now: the fish were biting today. Those trout, man, they were hungry today, and I was out there trying to feed them the best I could.
Just out of the goodness of your heart.
Out of the goodness of my heart, I knew they were hungry. I'm going to throw some food out there.
You know, in Bob's defense, you throw them back.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You catch them.
I catch and release.
You put them right back.
Bet,
So
you bet.
You're kinder than I would be, I think. But not much better eating than a rainbow trout.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
Sounds like a good day.
It was a great day.
Yep.
It was a great day. And we got another great day tomorrow. Wednesday, a little bit different. Wednesday is the first day of fall. Okay, we all know that. But we're also going to expect to see some showers and thunderstorms. You see those showers down there over the desert southwest? Yeah, they're heading for South Dakota. They will be here Wednesday. And we could see some summer-like thunderstorms on the first day of fall.
Would there be any jalapeno mixed in with that? Coming from Texas?
Could be.
Bring up a little salsa while they're at it, too. We'll see what happens with that. Bob's forecast coming up in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Things that happen on Tuesdays. Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. And
soccer practice,
softball practice,
tuba lessons, t-ball practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
speed, reliability, performance, quality. Everything you like about your truck, you will like about Quick Lube. Stop by and their professional staff will perform a tire rotation, 16-point inspection, chassis lube, and an engine and oil filter change. Plus receive a free Super Tunnel car wash. Now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
Celebrate the harvest season at the 7th Annual Great Downtown Pumpkin Festival, Saturday, September 26th at Main Street Square, Memorial Park, and on 6th Street. Enjoy family fun all day long in the Kids Zone with inflatables, a pumpkin train, pumpkin painting, and more. Don't miss the Pumpkin Catapult, Giant Pumpkin Way Off, and the Downtown Chef Challenge. Shop the Farmers Market and pick a pumpkin from the pumpkin patch. For details, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload, and with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 total bonus cash on Ram 1500 Bighorn or Laramie Crew Cab models in stock the longest.
What we do at TechNet Corp is we do on-site service, we do remote service, and in-store service. And on-site we have technicians that have years of experience with different servers and systems and softwares. Our remote support is something that we've been doing for a long time. Our remote technicians are very good at what they do. And the in-store service is actually excellent. Our lead bench technician has been doing this business for a long time.
TechNet Corp, your locally owned full-service technology company. 1727 West Main, Rapid City.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
Career opportunities will be overflowing for South Dakota School of Mines students tomorrow. The school playing host to its annual Fall Career Fair at the King Center. 144 employers will be on hand passing out information, including 20 different recruiting companies new to the School of Mines. Close to 1,300 students are expected to attend the event as companies try to recruit the best and the brightest.
Well, we have many relationships with companies that keep coming back year after year because they've hired our graduates in the past and like how those graduates have done. They like the work ethic, like the problem-solving skills, teamwork, all those kinds of attributes, and they keep coming back to try and hire some more.
Mines students continue to be in demand on a yearly basis with a 98% placement rate. This month, the Helpline Center congratulates Matt Klein on being named the September 2015 Volunteer of the Month. Klein volunteers countless hours in the Deadwood Lead area, serving numerous organizations. He was nominated for the award by Northern Hills Alliance for Children. The group says of Klein, he is always there in a pinch and never complains. If he's given a task, he completes it to the fullest extent. He is a true advocate for Lead Deadwood and the Northern Hills in general. Klein began volunteering 2 years ago and tells us what it means to him.
It's the removal of oneself to help out the community at whole. Seeing everybody benefit as a whole versus benefiting me, that's what's more important. And that's why there's a lot of satisfaction out of that. Because there are a lot of organizations throughout the area that are in need of volunteers, and they would greatly benefit from those who would put forth their volunteer efforts.
And for more information about volunteer opportunities in the Black Hills, you can call the Helpline Center at 211 or visit them online at helpline.org. A mild start to the work week, as we've already noted, with fisherman extraordinaire Bob Riggio. He tells us more about his fly fishing exploits and whether the rest of the week is going to be so ideal to undertake those kind of efforts in the great outdoors. And look at those beautiful fall colors right there. A hillside expose for you right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
Push. Push.
Peach or plum? You're right. I'll get them both.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com. Anytime, anywhere.
Put the phone down.
On September 28th, Rushmore Honda is closing their doors and moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big on over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive, $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris, $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS, $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
From small to tall, we do it all at Loftus Dental, 4004 Jackson Boulevard.
They come from different worlds, each with a particular set of skills. Midco Extreme Internet, Midco Preferred Cable. Agents on a not-so-secret mission to save the world from slow internet and bad cable. But at only $89 a month for 12 months, there's a price on their heads. Don't miss this blockbuster event. Click happiestdevices.com.
Welcome to High Country Guest Ranch,
where Western and Native American cultures unite.
Spacious log homes and camping cabins wait your arrival in the heart of the beautiful Black Hills. Close to Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, it is the perfect place for your Black Hills vacation. The High Country Outdoor Theater is the summer home of Brûlée, the #1 Native American show in the country. The popular Circle B Chuck Wagon is serving up tasty cowboy dinners and Western harmonies. Come on out for an afternoon trail ride, an evening show, or spend the weekend with us. We'd love to have you.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com, even when you can't leave the house. Now that's a steal.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, the autumnal equinox begins early Wednesday morning, and that's when the most direct rays of the sun are directly over the equator, and then they begin to move south of the equator. It occurs exactly 2:05 early Wednesday morning. That's when fall begins. So if you want to set your alarm, if you want, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but shortly after 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. Certainly doesn't feel like autumn's just around the corner, does it? 87 degrees today. 87. 73 is where it should be. 87 degrees. So let me see. That's 4 plus. That's 14 degrees above normal. 45 our low. That's right about normal. 6:52 sun up, or 6:38 sun up. 6:52 sun down. Plenty of sunshine. 84. A little bit of a wind gust today, and those winds are currently out of the north-northeast at 12 miles an hour out at the airport. And we're over here at Pine Ridge, a little warmer out in the flatlands, 88 there, northeasterly winds at 7. They had a maximum wind gust of 22. Here's some of the high temperatures across the country. Comfortable temperatures, 74 in Pittsburgh. I don't mention Pittsburgh very often, do I? Phoenix, 89. Sacramento, 99. Seattle, 64. Very comfortable up there. Here's the big picture. Here's that. This is the remnants of a tropical storm right here, and that's going to be heading in this direction right into South Dakota, and we'll see that Wednesday. And here it goes. There it is, moving up through New Mexico up into Colorado. And then early Wednesday, there it is, moving right into south central South Dakota. I think the heavier range will be south central South Dakota, southeastern South Dakota. But the models are indicating we could get a little bit of that as well. We get a little closer look. I'll show it to you. First of all, we'll stop it here tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Cooler temperatures are on the way. We've got a little bit of a weak cool front coming through, so we don't expect to see temperatures in the 80s. All right, now I stop it early Wednesday, just a few hours before the fall begins, and you can see some showers, even some thunderstorms down here, Fall River County, even down over into Bennett County, Jackson County, and Olalla, Dakota County, south central South Dakota as well. And we go into Wednesday, then during the afternoon hours, everything begins to clear out a little bit. Maximum wind gusts across South Dakota, there they are, generally in the middle to a lower 20s, so a little bit of a breezy day today. And then tomorrow, the reason why we're going to expect some cooler temperatures, look at there, we got some easterly winds. This is just the opposite. We get westerly winds, temperatures warm up. We get easterly winds, those temperatures cool down. And then on Wednesday, a little bit more of a southerly component to the wind, so we are expecting those temperatures to begin to warm back up a little bit on the first day of fall. High temperatures, 88 Faith, 92 Phillip, 91 Aberdeen, 88 in Mitchell. And tomorrow, we got temperatures in the 70s. We don't see temperatures in the 80s. We see them in the 70s. And then on Wednesday, we have temperatures a little bit warmer, upper 70s, lower 80s. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills. Let's see what we got. 74 Spearfish, 70 Custer, 79 Pine Ridge, 77 over in Martin, 74 tomorrow in Deadwood, 70 Hill City, 78 down in Hot Springs. Here's the forecast for tonight. 50, a very nice evening. Should be mild and comfortable. Clear skies overhead. And tomorrow we're going to cool it down a little bit more. 75. Well, it was in the 80s today, 75 tomorrow. And should be pleasant temperatures. A little warm today. Should be a little more pleasant tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, 55, mostly clear. A little bit chilly, but not too bad. And the wind's definitely on the light side. 7-day forecast, 81 on Wednesday, 78 on Thursday, 81 on Friday, and the weekend. Temperatures back up in the 80s with plenty of sunshine. ClickBigDeals.com. Get a $90 computer diagnosis and tune-up for just $35. That's a 61% savings. Well, it's improved and we'll have your garden looking better than ever. We'll tell you where you can get the best compost in tonight's Botanical Garden.
Botanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Okay, welcome, Botanical Garden. With me, Mel Glover, Master Gardener. I'm Bob Riggio. Mel, they have a new compost over at the landfill, I understand. This is the first year for this.
This is the first year for this. Actually, it's the first month.
First month for it?
Right,
Okay.
and it takes over for the old coke compost that they used to use.
And then the old coke compost had all kinds of plastics and stuff.
And things in, and
but
this wasn't good.
Yeah, but this one does not. This is pretty well refined here.
They take the regular 3/8 screen compost, then they take biosolids, they mix it together and they put it out and let it compost.
And this is the time to put it in your garden, right?
And this is what I like to recommend: is go out now and get this compost, put it on the garden, and it will rot down. The critters will come up out of the ground and eat on it, and the bacteria will be a lot better next spring.
It's better to do it now than next spring.
Right.
For that reason.
Right. And what I do in the spring is I just take my 5-gallon buckets and spread them around tomato plants and so on as a mulch to hold the moisture down, and then also hold keep the weeds down.
And you put those 5-gallon buckets in your pickup, take it out to the landfill, and they fill them up.
They load it for you, you bet. So it's an easy way to get it done.
And cheap too, inexpensive.
This, I think they have a sale on. It's $10 for a pickup load.
$10 for a pickup load.
This fall,
And a pickup load will cover quite a bit of a garden.
An awful lot of land, yeah.
An awful lot
of garden, yep.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Mel. All right, join us next week on Botanical Garden.
Tickets on sale for September 29th and 30th at GotMine.com, 1-800-GOT-MINE, the Silverado Franklin, and the Civic Center box office.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff, it's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
Never before in Dodgetown history, it's the Dodgetown 100 Challenge. Dodgetown's gonna sell 100 Ram trucks and sporty Dodges, and they won't be undersold. It's Ram Truck Month, and they've got the inventory. They're making the deals, and they're moving Ram trucks like they've never done it before. Now's the time to get the best deal on a new 2015 Dodge or a new 2015 Ram truck during the Dodgetown 100 Challenge. Dodgetown, your Ram truck headquarters of the Black Hills.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is NewsCenter1, Sports with Justin Wickersham.
The Black Hills Conference Golf Tournament was held today with St. Thomas More looking to win its 3rd straight title, but several teams, including Lee Deadwood, had their sights set on knocking the Cavaliers from the top. The Gold Diggers were one of the favorites to win the team title today, thanks to the duo of Cameron Enright and Brett Manson. Let's take you to Boulder Canyon Country Club near Sturgis for some of the highlights today. We'll start with Cameron Enright of Lee Deadwood. He runs his short pitch to within a couple of feet from the pin on the par 3 6th hole. He would go on to sink the putt for par. Moving on to Tice McVeigh of Sturgis now. After landing on the green from the tee box, here he is missing his birdie putt by just inches. He too would settle for par. Nick Lust of St. Thomas More sinks his testy 3-footer to match par on the 6th hole. He shot a 5 over 77 today. And now to Chase Paulo of Hot Springs, shown here hitting his tee shot into one of the trees guarding the green. As you can see, though, it takes a lucky bounce and ends up back in front of the green. Paulo went on to par the 6th hole. This is Cole Kennard now of Custer, just off the green, but pin high, making a nice pitch to within a few feet of the hole. He, too, would sink it for par. And finally to Brett Manson of Lee Deadwood, sinking this putt for par on the 6th hole. As we take a look at the final results now, Sturgis captured the Black Hills Conference crown today with a score of 335. Custer finished in second place with 343, followed by Lee Deadwood. Brett Manson of Lee Deadwood fired a 76 to claim the individual conference title. Well, the news out of Dallas today concerning quarterback Tony Romo's broken collarbone is a little better than expected. Romo will not need surgery to repair his clavicle, but he will likely be out for 8 weeks. That means he apparently won't be placed on the season-ending injured reserve list. Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett addressed the media this afternoon at the Cowboys facility in Valley Ranch. Garrett talked about Romo's injury and about the plan that lies ahead with Brandon Whedon running the offense.
And we don't want to put a definitive timetable on it, other than to say it's probably going to be around 8 weeks or so. But again, we're going to take it day by day, and we're going to do what he needs to do to get himself back, and then we'll make the determinations based on what the diagnosis is as we go.
And now to baseball, where the Chicago White Sox and Detroit Tigers are playing a doubleheader today in Detroit. In the bottom of the third with a runner on second, Adam Eaton with a base hit to right field. Carlos Sanchez is waved around third, but he's called out at home. However, the call is overturned and the White Sox take the lead 1-0. Overall, the White Sox shut out the Tigers today by a final score of 2-0. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
At Mid-Continent's Northern Plains Network, we're serious about the data that moves your enterprise, making sure it gets wherever you need it to go. Every single bit, every single byte, every single day. Across our exclusive MEF-certified fiber optic network, covering thousands of miles. Self-healing, redundant, and scalable to 4 terabits per second. Seriously, the Northern Plains Network from Mid-Continent Business Solutions. We're serious about data.
Schlag doorknobs from Menards are the best for security and style. This Georgian passage knob has a durable metal construction and an aged bronze finish, $16.99. Plus, when you buy 4 Schlag or Dexter lock sets, you'll get the 5th one free. All Crestline special order windows and patio doors are on sale. Browse through our showroom and be inspired by the most popular styles. Crestline offers the best color selection, the best quality, and the best price. Save big on them now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload, and with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 total bonus cash on Ram 1500 Bighorn or Laramie Crew Cab models in stock the longest.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Once again, there's that 7-day forecast. A little bit cooler tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine. Look for some showers possible on the first day of fall.
And we'll see you back here tonight at 10.
If you're ready for a new look, we have a new way to help you get it. It's the 60 for 6 event at Furniture Row. For 6 days, we're offering 60 months of no-interest financing with a new Furniture Row card. All beds, all dining tables, and all motion furniture is on sale now. It's the 60 for 6 event, only at Furniture Row.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
Tony here at Tent City, your automotive enhancement center right here at Ellsworth Air Force Base. Let Tent City protect your investment and put a little vibe in your ride.
Why does Papa Murphy's offer any large pizza for just $10 on Tuesdays? Because these things also happen on Tuesdays.
Soccer practice. Softball practice. T-ball practice. Picture day.
Jake's mom can't do carpool.
Dentist appointments.
Orthodontist appointments.
Tuba lessons.
Hopathon.
PTA meetings.
Science fair.
Show and tell.
Book reports.
Mathlete practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Make Tuesdays easier and more delicious. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked.